Good morning. It is now. I need to get in the habit of checking the date and the day. I'm fairly sure it's Tuesday. I'm at Sarah's house in the Wirral. It's fairly dark in this room. I've got the curtains, the blinds drawn. I bet you're glad I tell you all this really important stuff, aren't you? I need to get used to those ND filters. Am I tracking? I am. I've got like a nice oblong, and when I get to the edge of it, more of a cinematic track. Not that it matters because I'm just sat on the settee, but yeah, we spent the day in Liverpool yesterday. We did go to the Apple Store and Primark, and Sarah did buy a top, but she bought that from Tesco, which we also went to on the way home. But you know those security tags that you can't get off? We did self-checkout, and she was trying it on at home. The bloody tag's still on it, so we're going to have to go back and get the tag removed like common thieves, but we do have the receipt, so. But yeah, self-checkout, they didn't really think that through, did they? You know, buying clothes that have got these tags on, you can't take them off. He didn't set an alarm off either, which is mad. I'm just watching Steve Wright's latest vlog. I don't think you'll be able to see it unless I turn around because you're tracking me, aren't you? There he is. Steve, our Steve, going on about a gig that he went to last night, so I'm halfway through that. Sarah is, hello, up here, eyes are up here, eyes are up here. I've definitely done something to this tracking. I need to, since I put it on the two-person track, I've definitely had some sort of weird effect on it. It's going too high now. There we go. Me, over here. Yeah, so Sarah's having a shower. We are then going to go to the Tessie, get this bloody security tag moved, and then we're going back up to Morecambe. And like I say, we're off till a week today. And Sarah's like, I can't believe the week's going so fast. It's Tuesday already. And I'm like, stop living in the future. We've got an entire week, including today. And it's her birthday on the Sunday, which is why we took the Monday off. Which is a bit weird, because we don't drink. Well, I don't drink. And she very rarely drinks. But you just feel like when it's your birthday, you want the day off after, don't you? So we're going to go out for a meal on the Saturday night to the Brasserie, which is a Greek restaurant in Morecambe, which we've been to once before, which we really like. We've got a little birthday do at a place called the Gregson on Wednesday night for somebody else, one of my friends, Jenna. And that's going to be pizza and a movie. And there's a little, you hire the cinema. And we think that Grice is the film that's going to be selected. Or either that or Thelma and Louise. I've never seen either of those films. So that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Just watching a new film. I'm going to go to a little wildlife oasis. And there's a place near Preston called the Flower Bowl. There's a garden centre, Barton Grange, and it's got this little other building that has, you know, the where curling, the ice, where they sort of do bowling on ice, as I call it. They have an indoor curling training centre thing, which is a really random thing to have. But we're not going to go to that. They have a cinema with little sofas. It costs a fortune. It's like 15 quid a ticket, which is fucking crazy. Excuse my French. But it's a cosy little cinema. They also have Crazy Golf, which has 18 rounds. So the way we justify it is because we've taken a week off, but we're not going anywhere. That means we're saving on accommodation and fuel for the most part, even though between Morecambe and the Wirral. And this is the last. This is the only bit we're doing here. We're going to be staying back at mine then. So yeah, point being is we can eat out more, because it's like, think of it as like going away somewhere, but you're not having to pay for it because you're staying at home. So you think, well, I can eat out more. That's the logic behind it. So yeah, videos have been taking a bit of a hit because I'm only doing one a day, but one's the minimum. Like I've said all along, as long as I'm doing one, I don't mind. Structure-wise, Sarah doesn't mind being in vids. She's, some people are a bit funny about it, aren't they? But she doesn't mind it at all. She doesn't do social media herself. She has social media accounts, but she doesn't post anything like on Instagram, TikTok and all that. She goes on them and watches them and enjoys sort of looking at certain things, especially little talking birds and cats and dogs and all that kind of stuff. So she does consume as much as everybody else does, me or the average person, whatever that is. She never posts anything. So you would think she wouldn't want to be seen, but she doesn't mind it. Her argument is that I'm not interesting enough to post anything, which I think is bullshit. I think everybody's interesting enough. I think everyone has their own spin, their own angle, their own expertise on stuff. Fair play if you don't want to do it. You don't want to do it, that's fine. But the argument of not being interested enough, I think that's silly, in my opinion. However, it's nice to feel that, it must be nice to feel that you don't have to post, because especially for women, I think there's a lot of competition with each other and who looks like what and the other, whereas when you're a man, I mean, do I own any mirrors at home? I think I do. I think there's one in the hallway and there's one in the bathroom. I don't really look at myself much, which is a bit weird because I can look down here and see myself now. But that doesn't really matter. You know, it's not like I'm not comparing myself to anyone. I know what I look like. I'm a bald old man with probably cap lines in my head. No hair. That's a choice thing, by the way. I prefer to just shave my head. I can grow hair, but I just think it's a pain in the ass. So I just like to shave it all off, like a beard, because I don't know, it's just something to just makes you. I don't know. I just think if you have a bald head and a bald face, you just look like a snooker ball. I don't know. I don't really know where I'm going with this, other than I feel that if you think that you're not interested enough to post on social media, you probably are. But if you don't want to do it, that's also good because you shouldn't feel like you have to. You know, what is the point in this conversation? Nothing at all, other than to get a video made and uploaded. So I'm going to leave it there, and I'll probably see you tomorrow. May see you later on, but probably tomorrow. Take care now. Bye bye then.